Several times over the past couple of months, I've encountered conversations with current and potential clients where they bring up a false dichotomy. I keep hearing things like,
"We don't have the budget to spend on content. It's all earmarked for Facebook ads." Or, "I'm trying to figure out whether we should spend our marketing budget on content or advertising."
To which I reply,
"What you talking about, Willis?
You're spending your entire budget on Facebook ads? What's in those ads? And what are the results?" The worst part is that the answer to my question about results ranges from
"We're not really sure yet"
to enormous cost per acquisition. Digging deeper, I find out that at some point they were all sold this bill of goods from an ad agency that said they would get X amount of results from Y amount of spend, and that they wouldn't need to pay for strategy or content at all.
I'm sorry, what?
So I'm here to tell you that you've been sold a false dichotomy. Spending Y amount won't result in X results automatically. Paid and content with a strategy can actually help you spend less of Y to achieve more of X.
Put them together and what have you got? Bibbidy bobbity boo, X plus Y equals Y.
Let me tell you how. My name is Tara and this is Truly Social. I think that the best way to explain this is to present a case study where names and a few other details have been changed in order to protect the anonymity of a client. But I assure you that the data is real.
I believe you too. You see the quotations I'm making with my claw hand? It means I don't believe you.
As per my opening, I had a conversation with this client where they told me that they were spending pretty much all of their social media budget on Facebook ads. It was a pretty healthy budget too for their market size. They were spending around $75,000 per month on Facebook ads alone. The content of these ads? A video that they had professionally produced. Now, it was a lovely video and had a great clear message, but that was it. One video with 5 different messages introducing it. So at first, they got lots of click-throughs, and Facebook even recorded a pretty decent number of conversions, which was equivalent to someone filling in a form for more information on their website.
We're preaching to the converted.
Their cost per conversion was around $400, which may sound high, but I calculate that their customer lifetime value is around $50,000, so it's actually pretty good. The question, though, that I had was, are those qualified leads? Are the people that filled out the form actually going to become customers? Now, deeper investigations into the results showed that the answer to that question was there were 3 qualified leads as a result of 3 months of running this campaign, which made the actual cost of acquisition $75,000 per person.
Yikes.
Meanwhile, less expensive tactics, traditional ones like one-to-one in sales teams and going to conferences, well, they were bringing in fewer leads, but more qualified leads. Now, meanwhile, this ad agency they hired was reporting amazing results and not really taking responsibility for the fact that these leads, well, they weren't qualified or actually converting. They actually said, "We did our job. We can drive a horse to water, but we can't make them drink."
I could drink.
That's horse. This is where a strategy and better content come into play. Nobody even asked if Facebook was the right platform.
Spoiler alert, they do not add up.
So we researched the audience, created a content strategy that was relevant to that audience, found the right platforms and the right mix of paid, which actually included search. Then we made sure we worked with our client to track end-to-end metrics so we could hone and tweak the mix until we got it right. At the end of the day, they took $15,000 of that $75,000 spend and put it into strategy, content, and active listening, which created better results for a smaller paid budget.
Wow, it's much better than finding a nickel.
In another case, we were working independently from an ad agency where we worked on a content strategy where we boosted each post for about $200 across multiple platforms to increase the reach of those posts. And they created a pure ad strategy. So there wasn't the dichotomy there, but we weren't exactly working together.
I need to stop being a frenemy.
However, an analysis about 4 months into our publishing strategy showed that our content was converting 70% better than the ads. So our content, which was just meant to create relationships and trust and grow brand, is actually driving more leads than the ads itself.
Have a gold star.
So the point of all of this is that you should not be asking whether you should be spending money on content or advertising. Instead, you should be asking how they can work really effectively together.
So instead, we should settle our differences and live together in harmony for the rest of our days.
With the right content targeted at the right audience and the right platforms mixed with a smart ad strategy that goes way beyond Facebook.
Seriously, what is it about Facebook that makes everybody froth at the mouth at this moment? There is more to the internet than Facebook.
Who would deliberately use Facebook in such a horribly reckless way?
It is a false dichotomy to pit content against advertising. Any one of these without the other will result in an inefficient spend of your money. Without great content, your ads will cost you way more than they should. Without ads, your content may not find its way in front of the right audience. But together, they make the other great.
Working together in harmony.
So you think you can't afford content? Well, think again. I can almost guarantee you that the combination of the two, content and ads, will cost you no more than just advertising on its own and, well, most likely less. My name is Tara, and this has been Truly Social.